Hello guys, welcome on Saturday stream. How's your weekend, guys? How are you? Hi Pinoik. Welcome. Today I thought we can do some games or even maybe some shogi, I don't know, depending on what you guys prefer. And yes, hello. Recently I've been playing Factorio, so we could try some Factorio too. I know that I have some Kifu to analyze still from the last Sunday shogi. We could start with that. Hello, Adam in charge. How is your Overwatch going? Penguin Sensei. Why Penguin Sensei? Penguin is not a sensei. Penguin is a mascot in the other room. Ito. So yeah, we can take a look on those Kifu that I talked about. But I wonder, do I need to log in order to view it? That's the question. Let's see. Nope, it's fine. All right, let's do it. Our pink Nemu and Muse. And here we go. I just realized I'm wearing blue clothes. I'm glad it didn't clash with the green. Should have thought about it. How long have you been playing shogi for? 14 years or something? Yeah, around that much, that long. 13 or 14, yeah. So last week we had this game sent by Nimiu, who was Gote. And I promised I will do more serious analysis with the computer because we didn't have enough time on stream. And then we had a game of Ion and Sea, which is Mifa. We also gonna take a look. This is minus because you can see this is no bishop handicap game, so mistake happened around here. Not at the 80, but I mean there are shogi pro like Fuji, right? You all guys like there's I don't know if Adam knows, but there are shogi professionals who play shogi since they were like 5 years old, and they literally play most of their lives. I started playing when I was 16, so it was quite late for me. Plus, I don't speak Japanese. At that time, I didn't speak at that time. So let's say they are more blessed toward the direction career in their life. Hello, Jen. Yeah, Jen, I was confused of what car was talking about. I double checked. You are chinchilla noise. Oh god. Here you go. I was confused because you are in my friends on Facebook. So unless he's friends with another Karolina that I don't know about, Carol is confused, yeah. Or unless you were hiding your friend or something. Something fell down. Oh, that's my bag. All right, I get triggered by sounds. All right, so yeah. I don't know what he was talking about. Nimio is on the bottom here because I flipped the board and he's playing his favorite strategy. I think pushing this pawn again is early. We don't even have this pawn pushed. I can see that we want to target this pawn, so it would be cool. But the problem with this move right now... I wish I had easier way to clear the arrows. The problem with this move right now is that they're gonna push this pawn and they will have double protection on that pawn. And de facto then we won't have a way to protect this pawn exchange, right? The silver will be in a kind of weird spot, so yeah, not sure about the pawn push. Silver will be in a weird spot. Okay, we took the edge. This computer doesn't like, but it's like under 200 points, so we don't mind, I guess. If we were to analyze the computer move, it would be to move this silver, probably to pressure the bishop's head. Let's check that. Only logged in users. Okay, we have to fix that first, I guess. Okay, now we're logged in. We'll be able to do that. You never understand computer. Well, that's good. Thanks to that, you can beat it. It says gold, so it doesn't hurry to punish that bishop anyhow. Yeah, I was thinking maybe like... Okay, here. Maybe like the target is to put the silver to here and put a pressure on the bishop's head. Or maybe push it here. Let's ignore that move and go here. So we have to defend because if we exchange the silvers, there's a silver drop. I think that's the meaning. Let's play a random move for Nimu and... Yeah, this move gonna appear later. I don't clearly understand it. Maybe it's about using the knight to attack this square. You know. Let's find out. Or maybe putting silver up and attacking it more directly. Let's see what the computer has in mind. So far it's 300 points for Sente, which is the Nimu's opponent, on top. And yeah, alright, here it goes. So we challenge the vanguard pawn using the pawn. So I assume this is going to happen. We're gonna take it with the gold and then drop. Then I assume we just take high Minos shape and then use the knight. No, it actually proposes to jump with the knight immediately. Okay. Alright, so if we were to take a pawn drop, will happen. Gold goes back and then we would move the knight. If we move the knight first, we gain one move, kinda. And this position would be minus 374 Nimio. So if you guys ever wonder what to do with Vanguard Pawn, one way is to challenge it, right? In this case, using the gold to go up to here, together with the knight, we can challenge the bishop's head. What I assume is Nimio maybe is looking at the edge and trying to find some cool attacks, but overall, computer seems to be favoring the central rook. Alright, back to the game. The opponent pushed the rook here, which is kinda weird. Okay, so Nimio pushes this pawn to avoid the third 5 rook. And then the opponent attacks, which you can see on the right that evaluation drops. Why? Well, we're not really ready for that. If the bishop become exchanged, what do we do with it, yeah? If the silver takes, there's a bishop drop underneath. If knight takes, we have a bishop drop here, right? Clicking the wrong button. Here. So it doesn't look like a good move from the opponent. Push takes, then we retake so that it doesn't promote. Drops, but of course... Okay. That's an option. I mean, simply speaking here, guys, if you were to drop the bishop here versus this bishop, the bishop on 8-8 has lance guaranteed. And the bishop on 5-3 will be a horse, which of course lance is better. But Nimio chose this line, which seems to be good as well. But here he had a chance to make a token. And the trick is that you need 2 pieces to defend it, so you're gonna add, but then I assume there's a bishop drop here, or here even. Maybe here. Or there. Less directly, gotcha. That's gonna break the file. If it's 900 points, how many points is this one? It's 300. Oh! Oh! We found some nice Tetsuji, guys. We found some great Tetsuji here. Never seen it. So the problem is, normally you would be able to take here, but the problem is this is a check, and then it gets retaken. So then we lose the advantage that we had. Nice. So this is the only move then. Gotcha. So this was chance for Nimio. But those kind of moves I don't really like, to be honest. I mean, you have a faster attack, you're closer to the king, then you should go with that initiative. If you start like passing, your opponent will have chance to counterattack and get it back. I understand that we're maybe afraid of the rook breaking this file, but this file is so much closer to the king, and we don't really care about this gold. Right? So if we're talking about deleting the asobi goma, the opponent has also asobi goma, so we don't mind. Yeah, so here the opponent had a chance to attack on the 7th file. 7-5 takes 8-4 7-6 7-6. Oh, exchange the rook and the bishop, keeping the horse and equal fight, yeah, because we managed to sabaki this rook in that variation. Okay. Now it's even again. Okay, so here it would be even. In fact, if horse took, it would be better for the opponent. Hello, Koshiro. Hi, Marksha. But the opponents start doing weird stuff again. So just a quick thing, guys. If you ever wonder in shogi, yeah, how to win, those strong players, the Tandan players, even if you're a Q player, those strong down players, they make mistakes, right? So as long as you play correct move, most of the time you're gonna win. You don't need to play like a perfect moves. Just make sure you don't make big mistakes, and your chances to win will be higher. Yeah, so now Gota is winning, which is on the bottom. Nimio is winning now because the horse gets pushed to the edge. Okay. All right. Oh, we go with the bishop. No, we want to keep the bishop. The bishop line is so nice here. And then we can push the knight. I think the rook is better. Yeah, you can see on the right. Woo, that's the difference. It's definitely the rook, guys. Takes. Like, how do you defend against that? If you go to the side, it's a checkmate. If you go below, well, we can promote our bishop. If you block it, then you just push the pawn, right? Let's see how many points that is. 4-5 pawn takes. 4-6 pawn takes. 6-5. 4-6 pawn takes. Not the bishop takes. Pawn takes. Yeah. Pawn promotion next. Then we drop 6-5 rook to attack the bishop. But then we take the lance. Yeah, so then we force the enemy to use the rook in an optimal spot. Bishop is the hero, definitely. Like, how do we continue attacking? With the bishop. So don't exchange the bishop. It's like in the chess, you give away that good black bishop for the knight or something. It's the same in shogi. So here again, they say to sacrifice the rook. Now it's kind of scary. But seems like it's totally winning. So let's take a look. Takes. This pawn is good now too. Bishop 7-3. Pawn, bishop takes. Knight takes. Rook drops 6-1. Pawn drop. Takes the lance. Yeah, this way we just block off the enemy attack and then continue with our own. Probably bishop drop, right? Yeah. This bishop has such a huge value in this position, right? So yeah, the point is to delete the horse in that other position here. Because now the opponent has a nice bishop, yeah? We wanna delete it. Now he has 2 good bishops. Yeah, and we care about this card, but yeah, this way. No wonder. If you play such moves that are like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just escaping my gold, then it's gonna become equal. We say in Japanese that the game become awkward, and that means that someone played an intuitional move and it became even again. So here clearly Gote is winning, and here it becomes weird, yeah. Up to here, but because it becomes weird, both of the players are confused perhaps, and one of them makes a mistake. How big of a mistake such a single pawn push is? Wow. Again, because the horse, yeah, the horse will be pinned. We're gonna get a bishop. So the win condition here is to get a bishop. What the opponent could have done? They could have taken this, we take it, I assume, then we... a few options. And then just promote and go with 2 tokens. I gotcha. Probably something like this, right? So this would be hard to defend indeed. Okay. So yeah, the computer's like, please save the horse, it's so important. And now they give you away one. Nimi really doesn't want to attack on this diagonal. Finally, okay. Okay. Now the opponent could try to make a hishi, right? No, you could still go here and survive. Okay. Like this would be a hishi. Or not, actually not, because the knight is not here, the silver, you have a silver in hand, it's not a hishi actually. If it would be a horse, it's a hishi, it's a bishop, never mind. It's not good enough. Then we attack, and it's checkmate. Hello. Everyone, 21 people came, 6 people came. Hello. Raise a hand who was bullied with this bishop before. Yeah. Definitely. So that was Nimi's game. So the bishop was definitely the hero of this game, right? Easy to understand. And then being decisive in the position like here, it was important as well. Yeah. By single tempo is satisfying. Yeah, but you don't want to make an equal game out of winning game time zombie. So now we have a game by Mifa, who plays Bishop Handicap, and Ion is on the bottom. You can see that it's minus 800. If you ever have Bishop disadvantage, it's around 800. And then it goes better, and then there will be some mistakes. So let's see. So it's the snow roof. Static rook, the rook comes here. Okay, we got a pawn, we're quite happy. Here, I wonder what the... Here, actually. Okay. Why did you block your rook like this, Mifa? And why didn't we try to save it here? Oh my gosh. So apparently, yeah, here we can sacrifice this Probably this happens. Let's see what the computer prefers. If we take, we just take, right? And we are quite... The bishop is quite... Yeah, okay. If we go here, what happens? Do we promote the bishop then? Probably promotion, right? Yeah. All right, the bishop making the horse would be better than simply taking the rook. It would be equal exchange, silver plus silver, rook for bishop. But if we do that, we get a lance and the rook is still under attack. It's going to be useless. This horse is going to be huge, yeah? Cool. So that was an option. Then the horse dies. We don't care about the horse, really. Okay. We just promote. All right. So here we have option to exchange 2 pieces for 1. Usually that's good. Usually that's good. It's like the king will have only 1 general to defend with. So take, take, take. Let's see. Rook up. So it's minus 2,800. And then we can like continue attack in the center. It's kind of scary, but if you look closely, the knight is blocking the rook. Sure, they can make a horse, but we have the initiative, so... If we want to win against Mifa, that would be one way to like fight him. Here we cannot take with the rook because the knight would die, so probably gold takes, as the computer says, and the king is like lonely. Probably lonely here. And yeah, once we jump with the knight, I was thinking of pushing this pawn, but this makes more sense. Once we jump it, the rook is active, we're not scared of the bishop drops. It should be fine. Of course, yeah, it's still a complex game, but like it's a good thing to exchange 2 pieces. To get 2 pieces for 1. Here again, yeah, 2 pieces for 1. Keeping the horse, yeah. Yeah, now this might be scary because we're slowly giving up the pieces to the opponent. No, we're still attacking in the center. Okay, yeah, sure. Computer actually wants to take it. Let's see. This is an important variation, I feel. We take it, then let's assume silver drop will happen, right? Now the question is, how do you deal with it? Yeah, that's what I expected. So we're gonna allow them to waste a move here and go for speedy attack. We watched a game of Mifa like 2 weeks ago, when a similar situation happened. Mifa was in the fork, rook gold, and then he had this vanguard pawn and he moved the rook into nice squares, sacrificing that material. So this is one of those middle game positions where you want to think about speed rather than material. Yeah, that's interesting. So my concern will be they will probably take the gold. Let's assume they take the gold, yeah? This would be very close to the king and looks kind of scary. So I'm not 100% convinced. But next pawn promotion is huge, yeah? How would you protect that, yeah? Pawn promotion. So we take it. And then we can continue attacking. Or protect. Yeah, continue attacking. So now our rook is free. Oh, thanks to that the silver took, yeah? What if the gold takes? Let's assume the gold takes, opening the rook, keeping the pawn drop options. Isn't this more scary? The knight jump will be, yeah, it's more severe because there is no protection on this square. Yeah, so this would suddenly become an endgame, and this kind of jump requires some kind of confidence in the endgame. You would need to know that you're faster. But if Eon you wanna get, I know that he's not probably here, but if he's gonna see this later, if you wanna get stronger, basically you need to know the outcome of such positions in detail. And I'm sounding smart, but I also cannot do it with high accuracy. But if I can recognize what makes a strong player strong is knowing quickly who's better in those kind of position, and therefore evaluating those middle game moves so that they lead to a good outcome. Yeah. So this is why Fuji is so amazing. He just looks at this position and he's like, oh yeah, you do this and then that and then and oh yeah, this is knight and it's winning. Yeah. Like the strong player can look at it, they can literally take a look at it and well, center is better. Yeah. So if you guys ever wonder why do we do tsume, that's to understand those positions better. It's not just to find tsume. Tsume is boring, yeah, but analyzing this position with the knowledge of tsume, that's what makes shogi fun. Okay. So where it went wrong, let's see. Oh, so we still had this move here using the horse, right? It's still not bad. Now we are attacking heavy. Yeah? The gold drop is definitely heavy, and we can see that those pieces are not cooperating together. They're not cooperating at all. And this is why we're slowly getting worse, because we're using pieces in hand, but the king is getting safer and safer away from this horse. And now it's equal. So yeah, those few moves. Avoiding, not using this horse was the mistake, basically, here. One-sided attack, this is one-sided attack. It's attack with one piece versus one piece. So one attacker, one defender, it's gonna be equal. Now the escape artist manages to escape. And a checkmate, yeah. If the king runs, gold drop, silver drop is a checkmate. Well, that was quite a curve at the end. So we talk about it every week. Piece handicap only becomes piece handicap if you use both of all your pieces or all of your other pieces, as the handicap doesn't make sense. So here, basically that horse became asobigoma, playing piece. It didn't help at all, and therefore it became handicap for Ion, kinda. Alright guys, those were the games from last week. Do you guys want to do more shogi or play some game like Factorio? Maybe we can make a voting. Eventually Overwatch. Shogi, Factorio, Overwatch, other. You can vote in the poll. 3 minutes. It's like on this side where you have the chat, there should be an option to vote on top of it. Chill stuff, that's time zombie. Kartik phone is one option. The weather is quite weird. It was snowing, it's not snowing anymore, it was foggy today. There's many like chimneys in Switzerland and they like heat the water, I assume. And there's this smoke and every day they behave differently. It's kind of fun to watch. Play a shogi game. Wait, a shogi game? Or you mean play shogi? Shogi-like game? No, I assume you play shogi. So you have to vote, Mifa. You have to vote on this site. We have 4 votes on shogi, 3 votes on other. Balance the poll. Now the poll is balanced, 50-50. Now it's unbalanced, 56-44. Now it's 60 to 40. Where you flick pieces. I think we tried that and it wasn't as interesting. 64 to 36. Should we play against viewers? If it's Shogi, should we play against viewers or should we play against people on 81 Dojo? Sad penguin. We can go undercover. Some cool Shogi variants. We could try that. That's the wrong password. Interesting. Club 24 is an option, yes. What is this computer? Sparked my interest. What is Shogi Club 24? It's another server to play Shogi, like 81 Dojo, but Japanese one. Shogi with chest knights. Not on 81 Dojo, I think. Password is too short. 81 Dojo passwords leaked some, like in the first times of 81 Dojo, they leaked, and I never cared to like have a long password because I assume it doesn't matter anyway on 81 Dojo. And I prefer to have something I can remember. For other website, I use like a generator. Okay. Karolina. Softo Osanko. What? I'm facing the game with reference to thinking of Shogi software. There is no Kansosen. Impression match, yeah, the post game. So if I remember correctly, 81 Dojo allows computers, but they have to have this special naming fashion with computer in the beginning. I think Shogi was number 1. I didn't check actually which poll won, but Shogi had 7 votes, so we go with Shogi today. I found out that one person gave you bad manner evaluation. Wait, how do you find that out? I only see plus signs. Secret method. I see. Maybe I left from the game without saying anything, or somebody hates me, or I don't know. Why would I care? Reverse engineering. It doesn't matter, time zombie. Matters who has pluses. Mifa is challenging people on Bishop down handicap. Guys, you should train with Mifa. He's gonna have a secret match. Not a secret match. Exhibition match with Lily next Saturday. You should help him train. Oh, there is some Shogi Deutschland online near is open. Oh, Mori is playing. Berlin Ricci made someone quit. So if you guys wanna play some quick games, we can play some non-rated 20 seconds maybe to make it more fun. With our favorite password, of course. If you guys wanna play, you can challenge me. Yeah, New Galaxy. If you want to, you just click the banana password and boom. we play. I was thinking maybe you can do some problems as well, but if you guys want to play, we can play. We can do some Tsume later. I have a few books we can try. I don't know what you would enjoy. No, it's One Eye. It's here. This one. It's tiny. Tiny. What is this one? And no, the pass is banana. Our favorite password. Secret password. It's always banana. It's okay, Mifa. I know you had the vaccination. Take it slow. Oh, this guy? Playing Goro Goro? This guy? You should report him. You go here. You log in. And then you... Wait, Choo goes... Wait. There's an important person who tries to join our Shogi Harbour. Less panic, more time zombie. Alright, you guys are approved. He's actually a middle school student. He doesn't do Kansosen. He even says which schools he wanna attend to. So I guess there was a way to report people. Let him leave. Like if anything like this happens to you, contact form. You got the contact form, and then you like report. What would you reporting nuisance, cheating, or illegal acts, perhaps, and then you say who, and so on. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if it even happens to you, just do that. Guys, nobody wants to play, or just nobody knows how to use the password thing? Can delete the password. Illegal act. Yeah, that's funny. No, do not report Nifu. Oh, Shogi Weekly. Let's call Weekly Ladder. Let's call it Weekly Shogi. So it's cool. Yashimasu. Oh, it's funny. My face is above my avatar. It makes sense. Maybe I should put it more over the avatar. Wait a sec. Yeah, now it's better. I'm scared I'm playing against a train. I wonder. Usually I would play this. Looks bad. Okay. I assume maybe you wanna push this pawn. It's gonna be bad for me, but... It's this one. I'm gonna go this time. This way. Usually I go left, but... Oh, interesting. Delivering justice. The biome is weird. My neighbor decided to play loud music. Hopefully the microphone doesn't pick it up. This is a checkmate. Well played. Chuchu, you gave a lot of free pieces. Your initial setup was good. Thank you for the follow, Yuanzi, and thank you for the 1 beat, Mifa. Your initial setup was good, but then what you want to do is, if your rook is on the right side, on your left side actually, I cannot flip the position, then you want to go onto the other side with your king. So similarly to what I did, I flipped my rook to this side. I mean, in this case it's like center, but I flipped it to one side and then I moved my king to the other. For you it's even more obvious because it's on this side. You go to this with your king. And you can make a Mino castle like I did in this shape. You don't know how to mid game. All right. So yeah, first make sure your king is safe. Yeah. So castle it. So for example, something like this. Yeah. And then we will be able to find some attacking moves afterwards. You can put the gold here. You can put it here. Modern pieces. What do you mean modern? Is this okay? Siddhartha, is this okay? Well, the ones that use like chess pieces, if I use this, most of people who know kanji will be angry on me. So I recommend to you, you log into 81 Dojo and you can, the problem is I'm not the host, but next time you can like go into, you use animas, okay. You go into the room and you can set it up as you want, yeah? I cannot change it. I will show you for a brief moment, maybe. The rook is here, right? And the king castle to this side. And this is silver gold. Silver gold, this is Mino. If this gold connects to that, that's a full Mino. We can make a funny handicap for me today to play using Hidechi's pieces. We can do that. We can try that. So the problem is you gave me a lot of free pieces. So yeah, here you can see this is the wrong direction, right? You want to have this gold here because then you want your king on this side. Yeah. Connected pieces together. Your eyes. And then we wonder what to do next. Here you give me a free pawn. Here you give me a free silver. Here you give me a free gold. So you gave me like 3 pieces for free. And then here you could also try to like escape and promote. That would be better place for a bishop than the edge. And here I'm winning because I have 2 pieces for free, basically. You think the pawns are diagonal? No. There is a reason, Time Zombie, that the pawns have triangle on top of it. Hidechi made a triangle so it looks different from the chess pawns. So keep that in mind. Those are shogi pawns. All right, let's do a voting. Do we keep Hidechi pieces? I don't want to offend too many people. Do we keep Hidechi pieces? I could keep it, but I will let people choose. So we have 2 minutes to vote. What is Hidechi? Hidechi is the guy who made this website, Siddhartha. It's written this Hidechi. He's the guy who made this website. He's the guy who has an awesome shogi YouTube channel. If you don't know about it, you should check it out. He teaches all the basics. You should check it out. You vote yes. We have 5 votes for no. 3 votes for yes. Siddhartha, if we play together, I'm gonna do the post-game discussion using those pieces, but I can use either kanji or Czech pieces. Yazi says yes, so I assume you vote for yes. That would be 4 versus 6. But yeah, always the best option is to, you know, go and choose the piece you want when you watch the game, yeah? As usual, elites want to make it hard on us. Yeah, it has been somewhat sensitive topic in shogi world, wherever we should use kanji or not. There have been arguments inside countries between shogi promoters, which led to inside fights. You can understand anything. And I wish I could help you with that, but Siddhartha, you have 81 Dojo account, right? So this is not the best solution, but it's a temporary one. When I start the game, you find my name. Oh, you don't know? You don't have 81 Dojo account? Oh. Well, you can also join as a guest. You go to 81 Dojo. For now, yeah? I wish I could You go to guest. You log in without password. And then you can choose Hidechi's pieces. And then you can find my name on the list here on the games. You can double click and view the game we're playing using Hidechi pieces. Or I could do a 10 minutes lecture on how to remember kanji, whichever you prefer. I can give you a 10 minutes lecture on how to remember the kanji. What do you prefer, CF? Not CF, Siddhartha? You thank me so much. So you want a lecture or? All right, quick lecture to kanji. Introduction. I cannot find my tablet. I'm gonna use the mouse. You want an opinion? To be honest, I can read kanji. I see the shape. I see. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, you shall understand kanji. Paint. Hello, paint. Paint. Boop. Today you shall understand kanji. All right. So we're gonna take a print screen from 81 Dojo quickly. Print screen. If I do this, can I copy paste it? That's my face. Great. And I'll take this. I'm gonna put it on the right side. Cool. All right. Introduction to Shogi Kanji. Are you ready? Wait, there are noises of 81 Dojo in the background. I cannot allow that. 81 Dojo has very loud noises. I don't like them. All right. How does paint work again? Here we go. All right. Ready? So, where's my mouse? Everything's breaking. All right. Everything is breaking. I don't see my mouse. It's so tiny. Oh my gosh. Why is it so tiny? Maybe because the 81 Dojo is big. So we have pawns. I don't know how pawns. We have. It doesn't look like Hidechi's pawn. Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna pretend. I'm not gonna pretend I can draw. Okay, pawns. Pawn. Number 1, kanji for pawn is. You can see it. You can see it. This. Yeah, it's this guy. The way you remember that guy is use your imagination. Are you good with imagination, Siddhartha? Are you good with imagination? Imagination, good. So you imagine this part is a head. Yeah. And then imagine those 2 lines are eyes. And then this line looks like nose and this line looks like smile, right? You have a foot soldier. Oh, you don't see it. Damn it. I was drawing, but it's not on the screen. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. It's like it's on the right side of the screen. You don't see it. All right, let me do it again. Such a good drawing. Disappointment. Right, pawn. Again, you imagine this is a head. You can see it now, right? Then you imagine this is an eye. And then the nose and the smile. You already see them, right? Nose, smile. Boom, foot soldier. Easy, right? Foot soldier, Japan. Actually, it's Gartic phone. Yep. Kinda is. Kinda is. Copy link. Okay, let's wait. Boom. Foot soldier. Got it? Yes. All right. Next. Fonts will give you nightmare. It's not this bad of a drawing. Zombie. Next though. All right. Next though. Let's go with lens because we're gonna go from the weakest to the most important. Lens, yeah. So there are two ways to remember that. You know how in Japan they have like those incense sticks? Something like this. Something like you don't see it. Pictures are not fitting on the screen. Something like this. Well, so let's draw two lenses. So you can imagine the bottom thing is this bowl. I cannot see my mouse. What the heck? Paint is bad. I cannot see my mouse because it's white on a gray. All right, here it is, the bowl. And then you have those red sticks, right? Sticking out, whatever. And then they have smoke. And if you want to remember the promoted lens, it looks like this. So it looks like smoke too. Yeah, I know. Point number 2. Lens moves forward. So just draw an arrow. Boom. An arrow. Hey, Nimu, thank you for subscribing. 14 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Nobody told me it's above my head. Guys, you have to tell me it's above my head. You don't see it again. To tell me. Okay, yeah? It's here. Yeah? Sticks sticking out. Smoke. The thing they put it in with the ash. And then promoted lens looks like an L. Yeah? Hello, Lynn. Lynn? Burnout? What do you mean burnout? Okay, so that was the lens. Woohoo! Do you get it, Siev? You got it? The lens? Like an arrow or like an incense? Got it? New Galaxy got it. Alright, next. I don't know where it's gonna fit on my screen, but... Okay, let's do this. Night. Night next. Gotcha. Night. Night looks like this. Night means cassia. I have no idea how to explain cassia. Let us see how cassia looks like. Japanese, let's see. Is it Japanese? Apparently looks like this. Which picture is the best? It won't have anything to do what I'm gonna explain about horse. But if you were wondering what acacia is, this is acacia. It's also a type of wood, I guess. But anyway, it's the other reading of this kanji is type of wood. Katsura. It's a tree or wood. Let's put a random picture of a random thing. Boom. Tree. But how do you remember the kanji? By totally forgetting. Night is a... Forgetting what I said. Night is a night. Yeah, you know how night looks like, right? A knight. Boom. It has a shield, it has a sword, right? Yeah, they make shogi boards. So, what you wanna do is you have a red shield and a guy with a sword. Boom, a knight. Because usually, I don't know how it is in Malaysia or whichever country you're from. I assumed it was Malaysia, but if you think about crusaders, they would have like a cross on the shield. So if you think of this cross, you kind of have that. Okay, let's put a picture. Crusader. Yes, they do have a cross, actually. That totally makes sense. I totally didn't make it up right now. Boom, a crusader. Yeah, crusader. Sometimes the knight kanji has this kind of line here, and it looks like swords. This one actually doesn't, but I mean, it has two legs and it has a shield. It has to be a knight. Do you get it, Sitha? Next, we have to find my mouse. All right, we have the gold and we have the silver. I think you will find something familiar about them. Yes, they both have the same part of themselves. That's because they're brothers. Got it? And how do you... which family they're from? So let's start with gold. There is a famous place in Japan, and it's called Kinkakuji. It's a golden temple in Kyoto. Boom. Okay, Crusader, goodbye. And do you see the shape of the roof? No, you don't see, because it's out of my screen. Do you see the shape of the roof? It's like this, yeah? Like the gold shape. Yeah. So think of it like a golden temple. And again, if you go to temple, you have this incense, right? This thing. So this thing is sticking out here on the sides, because I drew it badly, but... So the incense is sticking out here, boom. It has a roof. The wooden Japanese roof. Wooden Japanese floor. And a beautiful roof on top. It's all golden. Shiny, got it? It's a gold. And what is surrounding Siddhartha? What is surrounding the temple? Well, it's a tree. Yeah, so the gold moves like a tree. I know, you know, Hidechi's pieces, so Hidechi pieces show it like this, the movement. But basically the movement of gold is like a tree. Got it? That's because Kinkakuji is surrounded by trees. Yeah, the gold general. Now the silver. Silver is the brother of the gold, because this kanji is the left side of this kanji, right? And you have a silver. What is this? There's an R at the end of the silver. Isn't there? Let's put it in different color. Isn't there an R here? Oh my gosh, silver has an actual R at the end of the kanji. Who knew that Japanese and English can be so similar? And the silver moves like us again. Star, right? Star. It's like a star. Boom. No, it's not that. Yeah, he's scary because he's growling on the opponent. He's the attacking one. Okay, got it? So those are two brothers. Gold and silver generals. Alright, we have king. King is very easy. It's a flag. Boom. Because he's holding the standard. Yeah. Flash. Standard. I don't know how is it in English. But basically, okay, let's take this one. Basically, it's a flag, yeah? Takes the flag and has a pole. Boom. It's a flag, yeah? And there are two types of kings, if you didn't know. There is this king, and there is this king. With a dot. That's because this flag is dirty. So the one without any dirty marks is the better king. Got it? Dirty king is for the lower rank players. The clean flag is for the higher rank players. Got it? This is why this king has a dirt on it, and this one doesn't. Stretch. I already stretched the agent. I'm gonna think of it later. Got it? King is easy. Gotcha. Next. We have two left, right? The bishop and the rook. I have no space to draw anymore. Let's make more space. The bishop. The bigger the piece goes, the bigger the screen goes. And the rook. Then we will talk about the promotions, but... You got the bishop, yeah? Do you know what it means in Japanese? A diagonal mover. It's because it has feet. It goes on the edge. It goes on the diagonals. And I like the bishop because it has one eye. And also some people say, oh, it has a window. It's windows. Or I like to explain that a thunder hit the window and then started running away. But also you can remember that diagonal, he moves on diagonals. So there is a lot of right diagonals here. Angles, right angles. So that's why it's bishop. Yeah, it's a Frankenstein bishop. Yeah. It's running around like Sonic. Okay. Yeah, but basically, if you remember that he has this window in the middle, that thing here in the middle, that's a bishop. And diagonal mover, bishop. All right, the rook. Rook means to fly, all right? Yeah, it's getting us up. The more we go, the more abstract it gets. Rook is to fly, okay? So it has wings. It has wings. Boom and boom. It's a rook. You see it now, right? It has wings here. Clear as the sky, right? Because the rook kanji means to fly. Easy. You can also think of it as a tower, because it has a long line in the middle. Tower. Very, very high piece. Yeah? Two Red Bulls, yep. Flying tower. Okay, so those are the basic pieces. Now we can quickly talk about the promotions. So, quick test for Siddhartha. I'm gonna draw a kanji and you're gonna tell me which one is this. Ready? Are you ready? All right, kanji number 1. Which piece is this? Yum Yum says Keima. Oh yeah. New Galaxy got it right. You see the knight? You're nervous. Don't be nervous. You knew it's knight, right? If I would like to make a shogi piece set, I would draw knight like this to help people remember the pieces. I had an idea of making my own set like this. And then, you know this one? Lance Armstrong, good. Yeah, I would like to make my own set like this, perhaps. I don't know if it would help people remember or not, but I feel like it would. All right. Ready? Which one is it? King. Good, good. All right, how about this one? Bishop, good. And the last one? Nope. No, so close. All right, let me draw the gold general. Remember, it had a roof. This one had a head and a smile. Oh, that's a pawn. I mean, if you play shogi, it's easier to understand because there are many pawns on the board. No, we're gonna do the promoted pieces. All right, promoted pieces. So, pawn, lance, knight, silver, gold, right? And then we have bishop and rook. Barely fits on the screen. And bishop and rook. The king and the gold general doesn't promote. Yeah? No, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy. Bishop promotes to a dragon horse. The rook promotes to a dragon. Okay. It's easy. Horse, right? Horse. Horse. I have a good mouse. Play too much Overwatch. Have a good sensitivity. Gotcha. So the horse has 4 legs and a tail. It's a horse. Very weirdly looking horse. The dragon has a tail. So it's like a tower. I used to have this images drawn by my friend, and she pictured the promoted rook as a dragon with a tail sticking out of the tower. You don't see it. The tail sticking out of the tower. Let's say this is the face of the dragon, yeah. So the cool thing is, it's like a rook. The movement is like a rook, and then you add the movement of the tail around it. So that's how the rook, promoted rook moves, yeah. For the horse, I didn't have a good idea, actually. I would explain maybe it's like a horse, like... I don't have a good idea for the horse yet. Yeah. The quick guide to this difficult kanji. You can have two kanji sets, and then they use like this difficult dragon kanji, and then they both have like a either horse on the bottom or a king on the bottom. But they make it difficult and they write it like this and like this. So if the kanji looks like Z, that's the king. If they looks like J, it's like jumping horse. But that's difficult. Anyway, let's talk about promoted other pieces. So yeah, the horse has a tail. The horse has the tail and the legs. The dragon has a big tail going out from the bottom. Okay, that's all you have to remember. Now all of those pieces. Okay, those pieces will mean this, and this is a to, hiragana. And this looks like an apple to me. It's always has looked like an apple to me. Yeah, it's a red apple. Lens will look like an L. It will look something like this. Look like a letter L. Horse will have the same roof, and the silver will have the same roof. But the silver will look like this, and the horse will have this jumping sign again. So it looks like it's jumping from the bottom. Whoop! And the silver will almost look like this kanji. So if it's red and it looks like gold, it's mostly promoted silver. If it has a jumping sign in it, it's probably knight. It looks like L, that's a lance. If it looks like apple, it's a promoted pawn. That's all. Now you can understand kanji. No, you're still gonna make mistakes, but hopefully that's gonna be easier for you to remember from now on. Oh, Yuzi is explaining the gold plus bishop plus gold is a horse? But that's not true. Oh, it is. Kinda is. Yeah, but I like to explain it's like a bishop plus king because it's easier with people who don't understand the generals. Like imagining a circle around your piece and then the movement is easier than silver or gold. Few hours of tsume, yeah. You will take on Habus. Sensei is a sensei to us, not a son. All right. Do you guys wanna do some tsume shogi from the book so that we can remember some kanji, maybe? And for people who know kanji, they can enjoy the tsume problem. Not Chan. You're gonna get banned for that. Habu is one of the most, like the shogi legend, basically like Kasparov. If Fuji is Magnus, then Habu is Kasparov. Oh, we can play a game, sure. Let's play one more then against Siddhartha. Wanna wait for you here? I don't know your nickname. Jen gave us some tsume problem to solve later. But did you redeem the tsume? No, okay. Today is for free. Against any other player. Okay. Anybody else wanna play? Maybe Siddhartha wants to try to remember. Thank you. Tries to remember the piece movement. Come, Jen. Let's play. You want to see Jen play? Haha. I wanted to see this game quickly. Wait, Jen, let me see this game. Wait, I cannot enter the game for some reason. Sometimes 81 dojo bugs out, right? Alright. Jen, you ready? So, Siddhartha, try to like analyze which piece is piece. Now you know that those are pawns. This is bishop, this is rook, king, 2 golds, 2 silvers, 2 knights, 2 lances. Yep. Let's go. It's gonna get harder as the game goes on, but it's your first time, so take your time. So he moved the silver here, right? It's upside down. It's quite harder because it's upside down. And then when you get high enough level, you can play this. There's blind shogi option if you didn't know. Yeah, there's blind shogi option. You can turn off all the pieces actually. Like this. Turn it off. And then play blind. It's like blind chess basically. The go looking one is easier version because you can see where the pieces are without knowing which pieces. The super blind is like all of the pieces are blind, yeah. And I used to, in the past, there was a tournament on 81 Dojo for blind pieces, and I won that. And I was the Dark Matter title holder. Sicilian, like from structure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you think of it, the bishop starts on Sicilian position. Well, yeah, that there's no point, Hege. There's no point. And also, it's kind of blitz, so even if you had a physical board, it would be quite confusing. And before that, you weren't able to actually tell which piece was dropped, so or was it promoted or not. So there is actually a way to cheat, basically, by looking here. Yeah, that was the only way to like know whenever the piece was promoted or not at that time. It was a necessary cheat. There also another cheat you can do is like click on the piece and see if it selects it. Like this. Like it's gonna show the square. It doesn't show the square, but somehow you were able to tell whenever it's. I think it was showing the color before. I don't know why it doesn't. But like you could tell that your opponent is trying to click the pieces because you see, like, if Eugen moves now, you're gonna see his gold or something's or rook. Yeah, see, his rook become blue. So you can tell that he was touching the rook, and many people would like touch many pieces, and it would look funny. Like a blind person literally touching the piece. But that's cheating because you were supposed to like put it in your brain, yeah? Well, yeah. Maybe. How is it going, Siddhartha? Do you understand the kanji more now? So you know that's a bishop? Cool. Wow, it worked. Yeah, it was floating, kind of. It's not floating. Yeah, it was super active. Now we exchange it. Now I redropped it because I want a bishop. But I'm not sure if it's 100% good choice. Well, I'm a pro, so should be higher, actually. Should be doing better. Now it's a weird game where we actually I don't have a rook and Jen doesn't have a bishop. It's a really unusual game. I would like to drop my bishop here, but there is a way to like... Can I? Maybe I can. I thought maybe there's a way to like bamboozle it, but maybe it's not too bad now that my other bishop line is open. Yeah, so usually if you like drop the rook here, you're able to protect the lance, but then I was able to promote, so I didn't feel this. Now there is a drop here, but in that case both of the rooks will be in the camp, so I will just do this. They can counter bishop with bishop if they don't have a bishop big brain. Yeah. Good to see you again, Killer Duck. Rooks are cooler? Nah, bishops are cooler. Come on. I'm gonna prove it to you in this game. Ta-ta-ta-tum. I know, right? Yeah, I was talking about this in the beginning of the stream, that it's perfectly placed. Wait, which direction is it? Smirk. Yeah, no, this one. Smirk. Yeah. Surely, yeah, that's more like it. Do Shogi Super GMs play online? Yes. We don't have GMs, but I know for a fact that strong players play online. No. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. So I drop the lance in front of the rook, and all of those pawns here protect this row. Lances protect those pawns, and silver protects the remaining squares. There's also a horse here. So this rook was dead because of the lance drop. No! It was a good move. It was a good move, apart from the fact there was a horse there. I was thinking about exactly same move one move ago, and I was like, oh wait, there's a horse there. Yep. So it's one of those examples. I could continue defending, but I don't have to because I have piece advantage. Yeah. Thank you for the following, House John 99. Jen, you know, this is for free, right? Okay, I will ignore it then. I know. It's for free. The silver doesn't protect the silver. Almost Nifu. Okay. Yeah, at least it wasn't Nifu, yeah. Thanks, Jen. So, Siddhartha, was it easier to follow the game this time? Jen, I think I would be really worried if you start pushing this pawn around here because I'm going for swinging rook. But then if you go for this, you want to push the edge pawn to have more space. Sorry, for your king, generally speaking. And yeah, I took this pawn, so you have to be careful about that. And then it was a very interesting fight. I was thinking about this move, but then the promotion makes it harder. But yeah, both of the rooks are blocked. Here you also could like drop the rook, block my bishop, but then I was planning on taking this and like continuing harassing your rooks. Or you could just escape lightly, and then as I promote, you can drop the rook. This way you keep the lance on the board. It's way more difficult. It's very difficult. Swinging rook attack. So if you keep the rook as a strategy, if you keep the rook on the original square, that's called static rook. And if you move your rook on one of those squares, that's called swinging rook because you swung it to the other side of the board. Yeah, but it was good. Hi, awesome. So it's strategy, something like Queen's Gambit or other names of chess openings that doesn't come to my mind. Something like that. Yeah, if you swing your rook, then you're swinging rook player. And then we have central rook, 4-5 rook, because it's 4-5 from the left, third 5 rook. And then this opposing rook, because it opposes the enemy's rook. Even if the both of the rooks swung, it's got opposing rook, just to make it clear. No, both are good. Isaga Shifu. Demon Slayer is when you play this. But it's not a good opening. You can watch Hidechi's video about this. The proper way to defend is to push this. I think there are some in-between moves. I think it's like something like this, actually. And then you have openings like Pac-Man, but all of this Hidechi covered in their video. It's all trap openings. What you want to learn is actual shogi openings that you can use. We have some Tsume from Jen. We can take a look. It's Tsume in 3. I know that it's free because I just solved it, basically. But yeah, Demon Slayer is cool. There's a manga with this name nowadays. Here it is. Yeah, Demon Slayer. You solved it? Too late, I solved it. Yeah. Yeah, Siddhartha, you can try to like understand the kanji on the board. The hiragana here means that nashi means no pieces in hand. Moved pawn to 2-4 is not a check. It has to be a check. Yes, it's a Tsume problem, which means that every move needs to be a check. Choose, no, shogi. Yep. Every move needs to be a check. Sume shogi rules are there. I wonder if play shogi also had. Let me check something because I remember writing. Not here. Puzzles, problem collection. No. If you click here, it's gonna explain to you. I will be back in a second. Hey, I'm back. Bishop, move the bishop to check the king. That's no, I'm gonna look at it again. All right, let's wait. Let's here you go. Where can I follow shogi tournaments like chess.com, chess24, chessbase? So for one thing, you have to join our Discord because we always talk if there's a big match coming on. We always talk about it on Discord. The second thing is if you don't speak Japanese, that might be difficult. Usually you go to Japanese page shogi.org.jp. And they have this automatical translation that goes to English. You can translate to Japanese. And sometimes they have a link to a Kifu. And it's really hard to find. There are some other ways to find Kifu that people might tell you. I cannot tell you officially. But yeah. There's Shogi app on mobile that you can check, called Shogi Live, on App Store or something. You can watch it there. It has Japanese commentaries, but it shows you all the moves if you pay for subscription. Yeah. Unfortunately, the professional scene in Shogi is in Japan, so everything will be in Japanese. But often on the stream we talk about games, and on Discord, I mean, we talk about games. On stream we rather analyze the games of our strong fellow players. Here you go with the position. Ooh, 2200 sounds good. Please, sounds good. Your conclusion is Shogi is not popular because of scary kanji. No, not necessarily. Shogi is not popular because, one, there were not many good efforts in order to promote it. Occasionally you have people like, oh, I read it in manga and I want to learn. Those type of people. Now they cannot learn because we don't have enough English materials usually. Yes, kanji might be part of the obstacle, but usually those people are interested in Japanese culture to begin with, so they don't mind. Chess players usually don't mind. 81 Dojo offers the Hidechi pieces, so you could learn without it. Now the problem starts when you want to get better at it, yeah? This is why we made the Shogi Harbour community, to help those people get together, find people playing on their level. We organized the Tourney to Series tournament. It's gonna start in February. If you guys wanna join, you can register on our Discord. There are up to 5Q, up to 1 down, up to 5 down. There are different categories you can play. So even if you're a beginner, you wanna train Shogi, just join our tournament. Play 1 game per week. Definitely gonna get better. The other part of the promotion Shogi was that chess exists. And usually when people think like, oh, I'm gonna learn something like chess, well, you're not gonna learn Japanese chess because there are many people around you playing chess. You're not gonna play Makruk because there are many people playing chess. And chess as a chess game takes the monopoly on the chess games. So Shogi will have trouble entering that scene. It will be like, oh, this is a cool game type of thing, but the chess people will go back to playing chess because they've invested so much time playing it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we should break the barrier and start using non-kanji pieces. I don't know. I have to write that shogi book. Maybe I should write a shogi book using non-shogi pieces. But then people are like, no, he's using the non-kanji pieces. How dare you? Many people are like this. Many people. Yeah, the size of the chest is an issue. Could be a good thing to have, because maybe it's easier to like combine shogi and chess together, but because many people will be playing chess, not many will stay with shogi. Black and white, no, you cannot do that. That would be horrible on New Galaxy. Because of the rule drop, you cannot do that. The reason why shogi has one color is because you take the enemy's pieces. You think the kanji looks nice, and again, there are people who think so. People who say if you don't use the kanji, it's not the traditional game, it's not beautiful. So it's the controversy in our shogi world. Well, then usually, Martin, we tell people to try to gather friends and make a club of your own. In Sweden, there used to be a shogi community. In Stockholm, at least. They made a European Shogi Championship once. But I don't know what happened to them from nowadays. But yeah, usually you just gather your friends, go to cafeteria and play shogi. This is how I started. Do you speak Japanese? Yes. I used to live in Japan. Starting with Dobutsu Shogi, the animal shogi is also cool. If you guys don't know what the animal shogi is, it looks like this. This is like mini version, but there is like this actual shogi version like this too. Yeah, something like this. And it shows the movement of the piece as well. Like dots. Yeah, and it's on Switch too. I didn't pick shogi in Japan. I picked shogi when I was living in Poland, when I was going to high school, because I read manga. So I'm like a very silly exception from everything I said. I used to play chess. I thought I'm too stupid to play chess because I didn't understand it. After one tournament, I read a chess book. I couldn't understand it. Years later, turned out the book was bad, not me. But I found shogi and I was happy ever since. General strength, well, one dan would be like pretty good player, you would say. On Lishogi, the shogi is new, so it's not very established rating there. You wanna be 81 dojo one dan to start with. Yeah, there is also like the 51, like the clubhouse, but there's also the Anima Shogi game. Yeah, there are two of them. I don't know if they sell it. But yes, you can buy it. Maybe, can you buy it from Nekomado? See you, Koshiro. No, I'm ladies professional one dan, so that's like higher maybe. They sell the Dobutsu Shogi new. It's Shogi no Mori that you want. This one. Here we go. Yeah, Fuji game is in Japanese, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, they didn't. It's such a good marketing step it would be to do it in English. We should definitely program some game in English on Switch. It says that to US, depending on which country you're from, it says that it's suspended to US. But if you're not from US, or if you have friends in other countries that can get it to their country and then ship to US, that's an option. The shipments doesn't work because of COVID, basically. Basically, we need to check it. This is old news. Like on this webpage, you can check for every country how it works. You select your country and then check. So, for example, United States of America. It says that surface mail is going through, EMS is going, but then there is some delays and stuff. Because there's reduction of flights. Ooh, so that's why. Okay. And Jen says that there's this page shows the actual game. So you don't have to buy the game. You can, if you have a Switch, you can buy the online version. Yeah, it's kind of costly. See you. This is Harta. Alright, so the solution to this problem was to sacrifice the rook on 1-4. If the kings run away, then we just checkmate with the horse. And the main solution is king takes. And here it seems like he's running away. But you can promote the bishop in front of your pawn. The king cannot run away. And the pawn cannot take the horse because there is this horse pinning the pawn to the king. So there's a cool checkmate in 3. And yeah, the Butsushogi you can also play on 81 dojo for free. You can just put the Butsushogi here, boom, and you can play. Alright, should we do some two more problems? I think we're running out of time. Wow, the time passed really quickly with you guys. It's already 6. We have time for maybe one more Shogi problem if you guys want to try something more challenging. Let's see. Give me number, guys. Give me a number from 1 to... Those numbers don't go from 1 to... they go to 100 and then 130 and then they jump from 1 to... Okay, that's really more difficult, I assume. So 107. All right. So you have rook, gold, and silver in this position. Considering the number of pieces in hand, it's more than 3 moves. It's probably 7. No, mini shogi is different from Goro shogi. But Goro is mini version of real shogi. But there is also mini shogi variant, which is different. Goro has silvers, golds, and pawns, and king. Mini shogi has king, pawn, rook, bishop, silver, gold. So the hint for this problem, the book says, is a proverb that you guys probably know. Keep the gold for the end. Keep the gold for the end. Yeah, the Goro is good to train the movement of the generals. Shogi has actually many pieces and then you have drops and it gets confusing, but Goro lets you train general movement, the promotion beforehand. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of like mini Shogi. There's also this mini game by Aona Sensei. 9 square shogi, where he gives you different positions and then you kind of figure out, is it a win, is it a loss, or is it a draw? It's better than the Tsume Shogi because there are different outcomes. Yeah? In Tsume Shogi, you have to find a win, but in that, it's not necessary. So those kind of mini games help you with like thinking about the position. Don't say those words. Those are bad words, New Galaxy. The name of the last one, 9 square. Something like this. 9 square shogi. But you're not gonna find it in English. So basically, I mean, you don't have to buy the pieces, but basically it's like a board and then you have pieces. And what you have to buy is like this mini book that shows you the positions. I think they sell it separately. So if you have that book, here, for example, they give some problems, the basic problems. So then you have to figure it out how it goes. But then there's a book. There is more of them. So for example, here you have 2 kings. And this side has a pawn, this side has a gold. And the question is, who's winning? Yeah. And in this case, it doesn't have to be a check. In the case what's on the screen, it has to be a check. And the answer is not always easy. Because here, if Gotha has a gold drop, they win by a gold drop. But Santa has a pawn to defend, so you have to figure it out how to force them to give away the pawn. So it's 9 square shogi mifa, this one. Yeah, and if you want me to type it in Japanese, I can. You fell asleep. That's good. That's good. You need sleep, mifa. You had the vaccination, so. No, you don't have a knight. You don't have a knight. It's a rook. Oh, gold, silver. And if you drop the gold here, the king is gonna run away here and he's gonna be free to run here. So the first move is going to be the rook drop because you wanna, as you spotted, New Galaxy, you wanna stop the king from escaping here, yeah? And yeah, if you're a beginner, there's a lance here, so whatever you drop on this line will be protected. So rook drop is protected by the lance. The king has only 1 square to go. It will be here. And now we have a silver and the gold. And again, there's another square the king can run to, which will be the free one. That's the furthest away square from our rook. So we have to somewhat make sure the king doesn't escape here and here. Yeah? Hydrate. Good idea. Silver on 4b got on to C. Silver on 4b won't be a check, unfortunately. Gold on to C, you can run away. And then the king can go here. So another hint is, you want to make sure this square is protected. Because you have gold and silver, the only checks you can make are on those squares. And, sorry, those two squares. And this square will not only attack the king, but also cover this square. So now you know it's this square. You just have to figure out which piece. Then you know that the hint was to keep the gold at the end. So this is gonna be probably a silver. So if we imagine a silver being here, which is protected by the rook, the king can run, but then it cannot run here. So silver gold drop is a checkmate. Now the other option is the silver takes the silver, and then we have 3 more moves to figure out. But let's play out, yeah? If they go here, checkmate because the silver is protecting this square, yeah? All the pieces are protecting itself. Lance protects the rook, rook protects the silver, and then silver protects the gold. So all the pieces are connected, the king is helpless. If the silver takes the silver, we have to figure out how to continue protecting this square using our rook. And someone spoiled the answer. But no, you found the answer. Good, good. Not spoiled. You found it. We promote the rook, and you know that it's a rook because it has a tail. Yeah, promoted rook has a tail. It promotes. The king can only run to this square, actually. And then you want to keep the protection of this file, this row. So drop the gold to the side here. So that the dragon protects the gold, and king cannot run away here because of the rook line kept open. Magic. So that was quite a difficult sume. I told you this one will be more challenging, right? Magic. All right, let's give quick one with a quick solution to other stronger players. Just give me a number, guys. Still streaming? Yeah, the last sume. Abigail, you can choose a number. I'm gonna show you a sume. Oh, okay, 51 and 42. Let's do both. Actually, 51 and 40. Too many numbers! All right, we're gonna do it quickly. Too many numbers, we shall do it all. So this will be sume number 1. I think my headphones turned off. Doesn't matter. I mean, technically, it's sume number 2. Rook and gold. Boom! Who solves it first? Let's go! So many pieces, yep. It's not an easy sume, it has 2 stars. The previous one had 1 star. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got it. All right, Mifa. What's the first move? I was correct. Okay, they showed this move, which is... I was wrong, actually. Ooh, I was wrong. It's more moves than that. I was wrong. Cool. Okay, rook drop. King takes. Bishop promotion. King runs to here. That's what I missed. New Galaxy. That's gonna be very difficult to me. It's for a... I don't want you to get discouraged, but for more advanced players, perhaps. So then the trick is to sacrifice this. And king takes, and then we take this, drop here, checkmate. So it's kind of weird because we end up with silver in hand. So it's not a real sume. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? The variation I was counting was to go here, and I was like defaulted into counting this one. But actually it's more tricky. It goes here, and go here. If the gold takes, it's a checkmate. If the king takes, The king goes here, it's a checkmate, so he goes here and checkmate. Yeah. All right, what was the next number? 42. Let's go. That's easier because it's more to the right. Let's do 3 more, and because I cannot deny you guys, you gave me 4 numbers, we shall do 4 numbers. Okay, we're gonna do it quickly though. If you guys don't want the spoilers, you can watch the VOD later without the audio or something. Excellent. So those are called practical summits, so they're not necessary with these beautiful endings. This one doesn't look so hard. Or is it? Or is it? You know, no galaxy. Ah, okay. Never quit. Yes, never quit. Good one. This one is tricky. Oh my god. Oh, good one, Galaxy. Good, you got it. Now, what do they drop? They will drop one piece, and it's gonna make it hella complicated. Like, complicated. Then dragon takes pawn. No, you don't have a dragon, you have a horse. Boo-boo. What was the other number? It will be 12, and finally... No, 21 and... No, 21, 25. Okay. I shall... No, I cannot set that. All right. Solution. 3, 2, 1. It's actually a bishop. Nifugas. Take. What if they drop Nifu checkmate Mifa as to return to that? If the Nifu is possible, it's still... So the trick is, if you had another piece like lance, knight, silver, gold, it would be a checkmate. The problem is we have a bishop. And the bishop doesn't checkmate it because the silver protects this square. So we have to drop the bishop here and force another piece to drop. So let's say lance. And here we have to take it with the horse because the knight comes in. And if the knight is not pinned, it's not a checkmate. So if we make a mistake of taking it with this bishop, this is not a checkmate. So it's a very tricky one because you need to count the interposition and then count the interposition and make sure it's a checkmate. It's a very tricky one. All right, 21 next. Two more, guys. 21 and 25, I believe. 25, all right. So 21 will be easier because it's more to the right. Rook, gold, silver, pieces here, pieces there, pieces all around. We have 2 horses on the board. And they're having discussion who's winning the game. Okay. It is very hard, but it is. I'm not gonna lie. It is very hard, but we're just trying to do some quick challenge at the end of the stream, so I hope you forgive me. I cannot see this answer for this immediately. The hint is to throw piece away in the focal point. It's a hint. Somehow, it's a hint. Horse 3C. Well, that just take it, and you have no pieces. Making you hungry. I'm hungry too. I mean, that would be a focal point, technically, new galaxy. It would be. You're eating dragon fruit. Ooh, that's a good one. It's a very shogi like fruit. Oh, I made a mistake. Now it's better. That's why I couldn't find it. Now I see it immediately, but like, sorry guys. That was a rook on 3b. Oh, all right. The rook 3-2. All right, that's a nice drop. King goes here, it's a checkmate, so king has to go up. And then, new galaxy. We almost got it. Almost got it. Do you want some gin? Nope. It's a very famous Tetsuji. To drop it here. No matter which piece he does, take it with, it's a checkmate. Alright, last one, guys. Last one. Very difficult, Sume. The torture will soon be over. This stream sadly will be over. Tomorrow we will have Sunday Shogi, where we do some cool analysis of your games, guys. Then on Tuesday we do not have a stream. We'll have a stream on Friday with Paul instead. We will do the Shogi stream. We'll continue Aona's book. So much more beginner-friendly problems. Yeah. If you want to be notified about the streams, remember to join our Discord. The link is now in the chat. You still have not played the game? Still 1 day to go, Mifa. 1 day and a half. See you then, Ausgem. And this is the last problem. We have a bishop and a knight. And we have to find a checkmate. I hope I didn't make a mistake this time. Nope. Mifa says, bishop drop 2a. Ooh. Good one, good one. He's right. So if bishop drop, king runs, there is a knight drop. And here we have to take. If we take with the gold, we manage to disturb this Mino-like shape. No, the dragon. King cannot run because it's checkmate, so we take it. Now the weakness of the silver is the side, so it gets checkmated. So the problem is king takes. How do we continue? Well, we take the gold anyway, because it's the strongest defending piece. Silver takes knight drop. Let's take gold drop. Now, fun fact, if this would be a bishop, it would defend the knight drop. But it's a silver, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, guys. This is the last problem. I will see you tomorrow on Sunday Shogi. Same time as today. But tomorrow, bring your Kifu. Let's study together. And see you on the Discord. Bye-bye.